back to Three Machans podcast. We are here, me and Nim are here today.
Sean's dog, the boys like normal.
Yeah, as normal. And we have a special guest, Sophie Reed.
Hello.
Welcome to the podcast. You are our second guest?
I'm really upset that I'm not the first.
Third guest.
Third guest.
Sorry,
lucky
third guest.
third,
But
you know?
one of the episodes,
Had
had two guests. So you
Technically
are
second.
the second guest.
Feels pretty
First non-male guest, which is great. Like,
We're diversifying.
we were getting worried. We were like,
Yeah.
oh,
It's gonna be a lads
a
One of those
lads
podcasts.
podcast.
Yeah.
No. So that's good. So welcome. Where, if you guys are wondering where Darshan is, he's trying to catch up on the Three Machans challenge, and he's out there just doing runs. It sounds like. I was a bit busy today, but we've got Sophie here to discuss some interesting things. So firstly, Sophie is one of my close uni friends. We started hanging out in first year.
Yeah.
Been friends since then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Surprisingly.
it's so easy to drop off friendships in
Oh, God,
first year, I feel like. But and recently you went on a big 6-7 month trip.
A big trip. Yeah.
Where'd you head off to?
Well, the 7-month trip was like my Euro summer. I was
Classic.
gallivanting. I started in the UK, went mainland Europe for 3 months, went back into the UK for 2 months, and then came home via Indonesia because my parents were holiday.
Oh, on holiday.
So I spent a month in Indonesia on the way back.
Yeah. Well,
I really don't know where to look.
No, it's fine. Like we're getting used to this. But Nima, you went to London as well. We've all been to London.
I haven't been to London, but I'm going to London.
Just pretend
Did
you're
you not
going to
go?
London.
Oh, you're going.
Going,
Okay, well
no.
then why don't we speak about
Yeah.
our thoughts on
Yeah.
it? Well, is there anything you want to know about London specifically?
Yeah, like, should you avoid the touristy places, or do you reckon you have to go there at least once?
I reckon you gotta go there at least
Gotta go.
once. Like,
Like, what's touristy stuff do you want to see though?
What I want to see, like, I want to see the football.
Yeah.
I
You have
didn't
to
go
do
to the
that.
football.
Oh,
but
Ah, okay. Well, I was
I was
fortunate
also there
enough-
in summer, so it wasn't running in
Oh,
summer.
yeah, true. Yeah, you would have had to see like cricket or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go to Lord's.
I was there though for the King's coronation.
Oh.
So that
It
was
was actually that cool. Or like,
I stood in Hyde Park and like some Londoners keep filling up my bottle, like my little cup that they'd given me of red wine. So I was like super pissed.
they just give you
For
free
free?
red wine.
Yeah,
at the
well, they
coronation?
kind of adopted me. 'Cause I
What
didn't-
the fuck?
Yeah. No, it was
Where did you
just
go?
this like group of Londoners in Hyde Park. They were like having their little picnic. They had
Oh,
some
I think
treats.
you just went along your
And they
Right.
kind of like adopted me. Because
I thought the
didn't have
Queen's
enough-
Guard
Yeah.
was.
No.
filling-
Same. I
giving
thought
you-
like,
I was like,
I
what
was
the
like,
fuck?
hell? This
Oh,
is
it's
getting-
King's Guard now, but
Yeah.
I thought they were just filling you up with
No, I wish.
fucking red
Oh, it's
wine.
just like strangers, so like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Like other they're just there to party.
Yeah, and
Right.
like
See.
they kind of adopted me and this Canadian girl because neither of us had umbrellas. I learned that day that my raincoat wasn't as waterproof as I thought it was. It was like my Kathmandu puffer
That's like
down.
the
Yeah.
worst day to
Um,
find out.
Yeah. But yeah, they were really nice, and then I got very drunk as they were enjoying. Everyone else was enjoying the coronation. A lot of people were enjoying those.
Yeah. Fair enough. Damn. But yeah, I was fortunate enough to go see one of the football games. I only saw the
Nice.
women's one in London. I saw the men's one in Italy.
Which team? Oh,
So women's Chelsea, so I saw Sam Kerr.
Nice.
Nice.
She
Before all of her
is-
injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's injured again.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's injured again.
Yeah, sorry, before her injury. She's unreal. And she scored a goal in front of us as well.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
So
I love
sick.
her.
And then the men's one atmosphere is nuts in
I
Italy,
can imagine.
Yeah.
but didn't enjoy the match as much.
Oh,
I think it's because you're way further away. They actually have like a moat basically because the
What?
fans are that like
Yeah.
crazy.
So because of that,
They basically have a moat. Like if you tried to pitch invade,
so you can't. how
you'd
how
literally have to be like 8 foot and like fall like this and then
God.
become like a bridge for everyone else to run across. It's fucking massive.
Can you
yeah.
run through? Like how deep is the?
Oh, like 3-4 meters deep. Like straight, it's just straight
So you
down.
literally have to swim across it if you want.
No, sorry, there's no water. But like it's just
dude, I
sorry.
thought it was water. Dude, when you said moat, I was like, oh,
Oh yeah, moat's maybe not the right word, but it's basically
It's a big
just
trench.
Trench.
Trench, that's the right word.
okay,
Yeah,
makes sense.
but that shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The flares going off, which was like fine,
Yeah.
but they're fucking bringing fireworks. It sounded like grenades were going off
How
behind
did they
me.
get that into the stadium?
I don't know.
It's Italy.
Ah,
We went through 3 fucking
Oh,
police police barricades, and they
still
still
got
got it through. So anyway,
You can sweet talk in Italian. You can get anywhere you want in your life. I
Yeah.
think. That's what I've learned.
London, as far as I know, England games are still as crazy.
Yeah.
Do they still like segregate the supporters?
Yeah, they're still segregated
Oh, so where did
supporters.
you go?
So because we were tourists, we're allowed in the like wherever. Like we
Oh,
can go to the
Nice.
other one. But we were. I think if you wear any of the team stuff,
You're in
they'll
the-
if you don't choose the right area, they'll like crack the shits at you.
Yeah,
But
that's
we weren't
fair
wearing any of the stuff.
Ah,
So
yeah.
it's fine. But yeah, definitely go to that. I mean, like I feel like Big Ben's still cool.
Yeah, Big Ben, go. I have a series of incredibly shit photos of me pretending that Big Ben is coming out of my mouth.
I think that's always fun.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Me and Maddie were doing this. We were like, oh, I'm gonna do it. But we both had our fingers out like this,
No.
and then the Big Ben was like in the middle.
That's very cute. Mine was not as cute. Mine's like me, like.
Yeah, I mean.
I
that's
think
still
I
funny
looked.
as.
Yeah.
I did that with like so much sushi in Japan, where it's like a massive like animaton or whatever of like
You
sushi.
should
Like,
only do
falling out,
it.
and you just go,
Aw. I love that.
damn. But we will swiftly. Is London literally the only place you're checking out?
Oh, we're doing like a Europe like taster trip. So like it's like kind of
Nice.
like those like guided trips. So I think we've only got like 1.5 days in London, and then we just go on the tour across Europe. So
I see.
Nice.
So it'll be like one day Paris, one day.
yeah, that
And
kind
you got
of-
all this transport sorted out for you?
yeah. So I'm like just popping on to
That's
follow the people.
easy. That's like
I know, it's so much
cruisy
easier,
as.
exactly.
Oh,
What are your parents like traveling? Like,
What do you mean?
are they like they're big into traveling?
No,
Are they
no,
not
not
super
really.
into traveling.
No, they're more like just go to India or Sri Lanka. That's pretty much
Yeah.
it. So
That's fair. I feel like my parents are sort of similar.
Yes.
They're just like, I think they like going out, but like we'll be visiting a Sri Lankan or Indian
Yeah,
restaurant every
pretty
time.
much.
we're in
like we went to
overseas.
Tassie, and then we just went to a Sri Lankan restaurant in Tassie. So
oh, if you want
Ah.
good Indian, go to Brick Lane in East London, I think it is.
Yeah,
It's like the Indian
it in,
sector. Brick Lane is like where the curries are famous. Like, it's, so
see, the more you
that's
know.
what I've been
man.
told. I never went. I never got a chance, but everyone was like, go to Brick Lane.
I was on a strict British food only
That's
when I was
really
there.
difficult
Really?
to achieve.
really
I don't
hard.
want to
In
like
London,
kill
right?
yourself.
Yeah.
Like we did like English breakfast, then we did like roast dinner because we were there on a Sunday.
roast.
We did like fucking beef Wellington like one
Yeah.
day, like
I had fish and chips for the first time in
fish and chips
Liverpool.
as well.
Well, I mean, I've eaten fish and chips
Surely,
before.
yeah.
But like
Oh, yeah.
English fish and chips.
I'm allergic to peas, unfortunately. So I
Are you
didn't try.
actually?
Yeah, so I didn't have mushy
Isn't it
peas.
nice?
Is it good?
Yeah,
Like,
it
this is
kinda-
so much fucking shit.
I'm gonna get so much shit for saying this, but it kind of slapped. Like
What is it?
it's
Like,
just
it-
like peas, like just smashed to a pulp.
there's no like they don't season it with anything.
No
Like,
butter. or
Not that
anything.
I'm aware of, but I'd get like mushy peas and curry, and see like. dip
oh, the
chips
curry
and-
sauce was really good. We had chips with curry sauce. If you come across curry sauce with
Yeah.
chips,
Yeah.
so good.
It's like.
And it's crazy because it's made by like a Greek guy.
Yeah, yeah.
So you just kind of take it as good. You're like, alright, cool, tastes good. Damn. All right, so the first question, I've been kind of dwelling on this for a while. So my current job, I'm on the phone a lot. I'm talking to customers a lot. And a big part of my job is like I'm trying to get through those calls as quickly as possible. At the end of every call, I have to say bye.
Yeah.
So I just want to know what is like the right amount to say bye and how many times should you say it?
Like, did it slow my way?
What
So-
was your experience?
So let's just go through a call ourselves.
Yeah.
So
Hi, help me with my issue.
hi, yeah, this is Rishi. Like, no worries. Oh, well, sorry, I'm calling you.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm calling
Okay, okay.
you.
You just like
Hi,
explain.
Sophie. This is Rishi from
The place
Random
I work at.
Company.
Just gotta hang them up now.
How are you going today?
Hi Rishi. Have I consented to this call?
Yeah,
Like-
no, you have.
Okay. Hi Rishi from the place you work at. Great to hear you today. I don't think I know where you work, so I'm just gonna.
Oh, well, I work at here, and you had
Oh, yeah.
this order with us. Which
Oh,
you do
okay. You're
remember.
fulfilling order. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. I do.
Okay, no worries. We'll be sending a person out there today to drop off your order.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
No, I
Yeah,
also
he-
got
Oh, okay.
So I'll go.
Oh,
I'll go.
awesome.
So yeah, is there, so we'll be sending someone out there. We'll send you everything. Is there anything else you need?
No, I think I'm all good. Thanks,
Okay,
Rishi.
thanks.
bye.
No, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, how
and
do
they
you
just
just
cut
go
off.
bye?
Yeah, I say. So what I feel like, I don't want to say bye long.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm taking the piss out of it. I feel like I'm like, all right, bye.
Bye.
Or if I say goodbye, even I'm
Like,
like,
just be like, oh, all right, have a good day.
But it's like
but it's like it doesn't
instinct
end
to say
it.
bye. You just have to say bye on the phone.
I feel like if you say anything else, the other person feels obligated to
say
respond
something. Yeah,
something.
it's like have a
And
good
so
day.
then I
Thanks
don't
you
want to hang
too.
up on them.
Yeah.
So if I go like, all right, have a good day,
Thanks you too.
then I feel like I need to say
Yeah,
bye.
Sure, you can just cut it off there. Can't you?
I don't know. I feel that's what I'm trying to figure out. So what would you do in that situation then? So
I'll just say have a
how,
good day.
how do you end it?
I'll just be like, oh, cheers, have a good day, and they'll be like, oh, cheers, and then bam, end the call.
You don't feel like you need to say bye after.
I feel like a pathological need to say goodbye.
Do you reckon you have to say bye?
Yeah, it's like bye, 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 and then I'll hang up. I usually end up with 2 byes at least.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing, and it's like I feel like I'm just taking the piss. Like I feel like I'm just taking too long to do these calls.
Well, by the time I'm saying goodbye after the person has said it, if they've hung up, I don't know. Like my phone is still up my ear.
That's
my
true.
ear.
That's also true.
So like, I will like go on. Oh, they've disconnected the call. That's fine. But it's also, I don't think I'm like, oh fuck, this salesman is like hanging up on me. God.
Because I say bye as well, and then I can hear that they haven't put the phone down.
Yeah.
So then I don't want to end it, and they're trying to say something that's like important. Because sometimes you will get the occasional like,
Oh wait,
I forgot.
Yeah.
And then like you've hung up on them. Like,
It's so
Say like the
important.
2-second rule. That's kind of the oh wait window of like, oh goodbye.
but then that's awkward.
You
Oh,
have to hang
bye.
in there for 2 seconds.
Just honestly in your head.
I
just
actually bye.
pretend-
And then ending it like, fuck.
Just like stare him down. Just pretend you're on a headset and it's like your computer, so you have to go find the hang up number, even if you're on a mobile phone.
Yeah, I guess.
I was making calls for I can't even remember what, but I had.
Oh yeah,
so much
sorry.
fun.
Just before, it's not telemarketer role.
Yeah.
It's like the people contact us online for us to do
Oh.
a service, and then I'm following up to
We
book a
said you
time
cold call people.
because they don't know.
What
like
time?
I don't like
Oh.
text them or message them saying I'm calling you
It's
now.
calling.
So it's
Yeah.
technically a cold call.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No. Surely you get like the perverse joy though. I do when you're calling someone and instead of like hanging the phone up, you just hook your finger on the little button that you put the handset down on. Like fuck. I don't know what. It's just like, and I'm like, and then I put the phone down anyway because I don't have anyone else to call.
It
But,
does
like,
feel really nice.
It feels really good to just like press that button.
I have to use like a headset, and you can't change the ringtone. You can't change anything. So I sometimes I hear it in my dreams. Sometimes I like
That many calls.
I literally like it'll be on days like this where like I've got a day off and like I think my body's just like you're usually working like around this time,
Yeah.
and sometimes I'll just be like
You'll be
"Fuck, I
hearing the
hear that
rings.
shit."
I reckon you shouldn't feel guilty about saying goodbye and then hanging up.
No, I just go. I
Maybe don't say that.
Maybe you could
Go
like
with the longer
slow
version.
down a little
Yeah.
bit. I feel like hearing you
Just
going.
1 second.
Bye.
I'll give it a try. I just I feel like I'm just taking the piss.
Oh, you
Like,
only take 1 second more. It's fine.
yeah, okay. I'll do that. Do you guys think when you're like, I feel like only really like grandparents do this, but like you're like people are leaving from the house and you're like waiting outside and you're like waving them down.
Oh.
the
My
hallway.
gran does that.
How long
Yeah.
do you have
Dude,
to?
it's so
How long
annoying.
should you be waving?
Dude, I hate that shit.
Before you take
Sometimes I just go to
photos.
the toilet. I'll just be back. They're still driving out, saying goodbye to everyone.
Your mum and dad.
Yeah, and then eventually, when they're like out of the driveway, I'll come back and be like, bye.
Nah, I
hate that shit.
reckon I'm gonna be at the door.
Oh,
I'm
no.
saying bye. Maybe like family members. But if you're leaving my house,
I'm not gonna.
I'm saying bye to you at the door.
Yeah.
I'm closing the door.
Exactly. I don't get
I-
why people wait.
I feel like guilty because I'm like, well, I need to make sure that they're getting in their car.
I guess that's
I don't know. My
kind of
brain
fair.
just like suggests to me that they're incapable of finding their own car.
I feel like at the speed you're going out of a driveway, let's say you get into an accident, there's gonna be zero damage. You're gonna be fine in the car. So it's like
You can
I
come knock
think
on my
it's
door
fine.
again. It's fine. You know, the wave thing. I've grown up with my grandmother like standing waving, and then you're just like, and it gets to the point where you're like waving out the back window, and you're like,
Because I
That's
used to be a chase down runner. Like, I don't know.
You used
so,
to chase people down.
no, sorry. As in, like, so the car comes out.
Yeah.
And then is going down the road, and I'm running down the footpath, like, waving.
Why?
Why don't you still
This
do
was
this?
when I was a kid.
Why don't you still do this?
I think it's just like cardio. Like, I just, like,
Not for me.
I just cannot be fucked.
Why are you just so keen to go away from your house? What?
No, I don't know. It's just like, I think I've got a feeling my parents introduced it as like these
really
cousins or whoever's come down has come down a long way. Because I used to live in Warrnambool, so it'd be a trek down.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm showing my gratitude that they came. Realistically,
It's like a
so
kid running off to the
unnecessary.
train, like-
They're gonna be like,
It's so fucking unnecessary.
Stay safe in the wall.
There's no way they gave a shit. Like, they probably like locked into like their iPod or like whatever it was and then just going. So like, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever do that. Even if I like love my grandkids, I'm not running down the fucking street.
Yeah.
Like,
I would actually pay really good money to see you do that.
I'll whip it out one day.
Just run down the street.
Yeah.
Quoted.
How far do you
Quoted.
go? Do you go like all the way to
I
the
literally,
end?
I remember one time I went to the end of the street and the street was fucking long. Like,
What, you ran the entire... And what did they say? Did they think like you're a bit weird or...
they had their windows up, so they were just looking at me like smiling, laughing, like whatever.
What the fuck's wrong with this
But
kid?
like they didn't like. Sorry, actually, it's bad on them because they should have just sped up past me.
Yeah. Oh, they were going
Were they
slow.
going slow?
They
They
were
were
going
like,
at my
"No."
face.
I wrote that. They're like, let's tire this kid out.
There's a sick Hamish and Andy do a podcast as
Yeah.
well. They did. There's a power move on one of their things where they said, if you know someone that does that, like not running but like comes out and waves,
Yeah.
just get in your car and then don't go anywhere. Just have like
That's
a conversation
so
in
good.
your
That's what
car.
I would do. Yeah. It was so
That's
funny.
so
See
fun.
how long they'll last.
Yeah,
right?
see how long they'll just fucking sit there and just.
Oh, I would.
But damn. But yeah, that's me with like saying goodbyes. I think saying hello and like how are you and stuff, you can take as long as you want with that. It usually doesn't like matter.
Well, like just multiple hellos.
No, sorry, as in like
Oh, so
Like,
if you're in
hello,
front of
hi,
a customer, you're
hi.
like, oh, hey, how you going? I'm like, yeah, I'm going good. And you say how you're going as well.
if you say and you or anything like that,
I get
then I'll
myself
say it.
stuck in those loops. It's
Oh.
like, oh, good thanks, and you? And they've already asked me, and they're like, oh, good thanks, and you? And it fucking goes round.
I feel bad as well because if they've called me and I'm just like I'm trying to like get the information that they need because like I feel like I don't want to waste anyone's time.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes they'll be like, "Hey, how are you?" And I'll say good, and then I won't say and you or
and-
anything back because I'm just like
You're on
trying to focus,
autopilot,
trying to
yeah.
get them the stuff. And there's always an awkward pause, and I always realize at the end of the awkward pause, it's too late now. Like I can't say it, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, so we did this." I'm like, "Fuck."
Yeah, I've done that before. Or people will like ask me what I've done, and I'll like go, and I'll get myself a bit lost in like talking about what I've done, and then just completely forget to ask what they've done,
Yeah.
and it becomes this like really weird one-sided just because I've completely forgotten that I was meant to. I do it a lot.
I have the opposite where like people like, dude, like you're just asking me like what you're doing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm interested in what you're doing. All right, we'll go into the next question now. So, well, it's not really a question, but I want to do a tier list. So, all three of us are, I would say, we're fans of F1, right?
Yeah.
You're getting there.
I'm getting there. I would
You've
say.
just watched. How long ago was it since you watched Drive to Survive?
Probably last season. What was that? Was that 5? Yeah.
Last season, yeah.
Season 5, yeah. So I watched that. I think I watched a couple of seasons, but I wouldn't say I'm like fully into it. But I listened to like a couple of podcasts with like Christian Horner and stuff. So
Oh,
Yeah.
it's good.
How are those? Are they actually?
They're pretty good. Like it's
Some
pretty.
of the F1 podcasts are really good.
It's so
I think
funny
we should
that
rebrand. you guys.
Gustav is like, I'm never doing one, and then he's done like 3 or 4 episodes for F1.
So a tier list.
So yeah, so we're doing a tier list. So there's a lot of different ways I thought we could do this. I was like, all right, so obviously F1, like what's like interesting? Oh, most likely to win a championship. Most
Most
handsome.
Definitely.
Most like so whatever. I was like, no, we gotta come up with something interesting.
Right.
So we're gonna be ranking all of the current. De Vries is in here.
De Vries, so we've got 21 or 22.
But we can just say instead of De Vries because Ricardo's not
Okay.
in this list. But we'll substitute De Vries for Ricardo.
So like, is De Vries' face?
It's De Vries'
indicating
face. I'll
Ricardo?
Photoshop it in the video.
Fair.
But who would we want as our teammate playing Mario Kart?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
So I think there's lots of different ways to go about this. I think we should just do 4 tiers. So I've gone Grand Prix is the top one, then Legend, then Average, and then Shy.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one is Verstappen.
What do you look for in a teammate?
That's the thing,
Yeah.
right? So
you just want the best person.
So I've seen a couple of like clips of him doing like racing, like sim racing.
Sim racing,
and
yeah.
streaming for that.
So he's supposed to be a sim racing beast.
Yeah, and I feel like he plays a bit of Mario Kart. Like he's got his girlfriend's got a daughter, so I
Yeah.
reckon he plays a little bit of like child version of racing. Not to say that Mario Kart is a child version of racing.
Yeah, but he's definitely
She wouldn't
sim
fit
racing
it,
is
yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
harder than Mario Kart.
Yeah, sure.
So I feel like he'd be a pretty good teammate, like, but in the way that he would carry.
He would carry,
Like-
but
I don't think he's a good.
he's the
teammate.
type of dude to
To
throw a
throw-
red shell at me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
is.
I
I think
reckon
he'd
he
throw.
would.
I think
He's
he'd
probably
throw.
like one pass.
Yeah,
doesn't
he'd
seem
be like,
he's a
oh,
shit
okay,
racer,
I need to
but-
win, which like sure, but it's like
Yeah,
I can see him like I'm first, and he's like, oh, I got a red shell right now, so just fucking
yeah.
bang and send
It'll
the
be
red
like,
shell at
what
me.
does this do? Send it at me. Like,
So it's like, I would put him at Legend. I don't think I
I
could put him
think-
at Grand Prix. I don't reckon he's
Yeah.
gonna be the team player that we.
yeah,
Would
I
want.
think
Well,
Legend.
Just by him winning, wouldn't he end up carrying your team to victory?
But is a Mario Kart serious enough that it's about the team winning, or is it about you and like your mate being like first and second, be like,
yeah,
yes, let's go.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I think Legend is fair.
pop him into Legend.
No, we'll go Legend for him.
Max Verstappen has been.
All right, next
categorized.
one, Piastri.
Ooh.
Oscar Piastri. Ooh.
By the way, does Piastri have a nickname yet?
I don't think so. There was like a whole Twitter thing where some girl mistook him for Oscar Pistorius.
Yeah,
It was so
that shit
funny.
was crazy.
Story.
She
They
was
were like,
like,
I can't believe
Yeah.
McLaren's letting a murderer race for them, and everyone's like, babes.
and Oscar Piastri's mum
Yeah.
is like famous on Twitter. She
Oh,
has like,
she's-
she has like
Nicole, I think
every
is it,
time
yeah.
she posts something,
Yeah.
crazy numbers on her tweets. She like messaged after saying something like, please like do your research on my son.
Yeah.
The only thing he's murdered is like the F3 and F2 championship.
Yeah.
Like, some like
Yeah.
sick tweet like that. But yeah, what an ordeal. Eh?
Incredible.
He needs a nickname because like I like that Ricardo's got the honey badger. Like I saw P1 Astri going around a little bit, but like,
That's
It
like
needs to be
that's
one
harder
name.
to say than Piastri.
yeah, he won the
Won the one of the
sprint
sprints
in
I want to say Canada, but I think that's wrong.
is where
Fun.
Verstappen won the actual championship there,
Oh, okay.
and then
Oh, then that
Piastri
would, like-
won the sprint.
God, I know it, but I can't remember.
But yeah, I feel like Piastri seems like a good team player. The fact he's with the team with Lando,
Yeah.
and he's clearly not like he obviously he wants to improve and stuff like that, but he's not trying to like fight against Norris
Yeah.
until like he is in a position where he feels like he can do that,
Yeah.
or like he's already ahead in something.
Yeah, but then like, isn't the way he got into F1? Didn't he like
He
whip
got-
up his contract with? He
Oh,
like weaseled out his
No,
contract.
no,
Was that
because what happened is Alpine announced that he was driving for them.
Yeah, without him actually
And
signing.
they
Right?
had never actually told him that he was driving with them.
Yeah.
And so he was like, no, like I've been told, like I'm on, like this has been announced. And then I think McLaren got in, like they're like,
in Alpine's defense,
It's a lack of
They-
loyalty
they,
because they
like-
brought him in
Yeah.
as a reserve.
but like
F1. So like,
loyalty only gets you so far in
Yeah,
F1.
but
Like everyone
when
at
we-
the start of this season was like, Lando, are you fucking sure you want to keep staying at McLaren? And I'm like,
yeah,
"We've
but in
got-
Mario Kart, don't you want your teammate to be loyal? And he's showing that he's disloyal.
is true. Would
That's
Piastri?
a stretch.
If I'm playing with like Verstappen on a different team, is Piastri gonna be like, "You have Verstappen on your team up with me"?
Yeah, he's gonna tell you halfway.
But I
through,
feel
right?
like I'm like a little bit shit at playing Mario Kart, and I've played Mario Kart with Rishi before, and he knows that. And I feel like Oscar would at least be like, "That's the buttons that you use." Like he'd at least tell me.
Yeah, I feel like he'd
He'd
help you
help me.
out.
like, I feel
That
like
being
that's
said,
the
you
most
weren't
important.
bad. I think it's just like
I'm not
This sounds so mean. I was like, not bad, but everyone else was just better.
Who were you playing with? It was just everyone was like.
I was like, I think Dash was playing. It was like
Dash,
me,
Maddie,
Maddie,
Dash,
Dash, like.
Yeah.
Is Dash
Charlie.
actually good at Mario Kart?
I cannot remember. I
Dash
memorized
is
this
not bad. This is the thing about Dash.
shit.
He has a fucking driving school named after him.
Yeah,
and
but that
he's-
doesn't mean he's good at driving.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He's the worst driver. I
Dude, he's
think.
done shit. Actually, maybe.
Legit?
Maybe
No,
not.
no, he's
Allegedly.
incriminated.
Allegedly.
He'll beat that.
Yeah, he definitely has. I've been in the car with him, mate. Definitely has. He was like, I'm like, dude, like the tires were like on fire, like not on
This is
fire.
like tell on
Jesus
Dash Day.
Christ. No, I remember the first time I got in the car with Dash, I genuinely held the fucking
Yeah, dude, you know what?
Because
he
he
was
just
late to a
turns
gap
up.
that we were doing because he got into a crash on the freeway.
Oh my god,
What
yes!
was this?
Yes, oh, where was this?
I can't even remember. I just remember we got into a crash on the freeway. So
Yeah, we were all like full in it and like smashing whatever, and then Darshan just pulled up mad late. We're like, dude, where were you? It's like,
Must have been at Maddie's or something.
dude, this fucking truck
Yeah.
drove into the back of me or something. And we were like,
Was the car
there's no
right?
fucking way.
Was it actually gone?
Like there was decent bumper damage, so they had to tow it to fix it because they weren't sure if there was any other
Yeah.
damage to the car.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was just talking like mad shit about it, and then we found out later like he just like overtaked at a bad time.
Oh, wow.
It fucking clipped him. So yeah, I don't know. Or
Sorry,
Darshan,
Darshan.
I'm definitely not having as my team.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Darshan, I think Darshan would be good racing wise, but then if I'm like, oh dude, like don't throw that blue shell, I'm in
You
first.
definitely will.
He's like, oh, but I need new items, so I'm just gonna throw it.
Yeah.
Then I'm fucked. Alright, so we put Piastri Grand Prix, I reckon,
I feel like, yeah.
because we know he's a good driver, so he's got that, and then good teammate.
Yeah.
I reckon you got to give it to for that.
Yeah.
Alright, Bottas.
Our Melbourne goat.
Bottas is
Surely.
considered currently, at like in terms of his history, the
Best
greatest
teammate,
teammate
yeah.
of all time.
He's so shit compared to. Wait, was he the one with Hamilton, right?
Yeah, he was with Hamilton.
But he's like such a great assister.
Yeah.
He is an incredible teammate.
I reckon you have to give him.
You have to give him
as
Grand Prix.
Well, would you say his driving skills are as good as?
Oh, his driving
Yeah,
skills
sure.
are very good.
I feel like literally the difference between all the drivers in driving skill at that level is just
It's
like
minute. It's like
so minute.
it's when
right?
you brake. Like when I was watching the Monza Grand Prix, like you could see because I was like, fun fact, guys, I went to the Monza Grand Prix. Because it was between like Max Verstappen and Carlos was in front, and then it was just kind of like, and we were at the first turn, and you could see where Max was braking versus anyone else. You could see the speed he was going. Even versus like the F2 drivers, they were braking way earlier than any. The F1 was like right in, and like that's the kind of like it's where you decide to brake and how ballsy you are with like the braking and the turning and the speed into places.
So there's no
It's
braking. I think in the high. Sorry, I'm talking about Mario Kart.
Yeah,
In the
there is
high-
no braking in it.
In the high CCs, you do actually have to brake. So having like braking knowledge would be,
Got another
like,
thing
helpful?
to consider.
but most of the time you're just
You're just full throttling it.
yeah, you're like
hoping for
full
the best.
throttling it, and then it's like when you drift is like more important.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting. I don't know what would be more important at that point, but I think either way, Bottas I think has to
Bottas
go
is the least
Grand Prix.
likely to like spin a shell at you when you're
Yeah.
first.
Oh, 100%. He'll be, I think, out of everyone
Best
that's
teammate.
in the
Yeah.
thing, he's least likely to throw a shell at you. And
Yeah.
fucking
Is this our
up a
measurement
banana.
now? A metric is like most to least likely to throw a shell at you and
Yeah, it's just like
Pretty
item
much.
usage and stuff. Like, I don't know. We've got Joe now. Joe Guan
Ooh.
Joe, he's, as far as I know, he's not a terrible driver.
No, he's actually quite good. He's in an Alfa Romeo.
He's in a shite car.
So
yeah,
it's like-
so
That's a shame. Like same with Logan Sargent. They're just like they're not bad drivers, and people make it out like they're so shit because they're not consistently in the top 5. But it's like Joe is like very consistent. He is consistently getting the set like where he is, and
is Joe a paid driver?
I don't believe so, but he does bring the Chinese sponsorships with him.
Right, so similar to Albon, where it's like he's got
Yeah.
a shit ton of sponsorships.
Yeah.
Type of thing. Yeah. Okay.
So he's a bit attractive in the Chinese sponsorship.
Did you guys see his dreads?
Yeah.
Wait, have you
Which
seen
one?
this?
Twitter
Wait,
was
look
like
it up. Look it up on
melting
Instagram.
down. Everyone was
Oh,
like,
just look it up on
bestie.
Google. Just write ZHRU dreads.
Yeah, that'll get it up.
I could not believe
happened
this
to
when
this
this
guy,
came
man?
up on
I was
my
like,
feed.
Joe, I love you. I'm just gonna ignore that one happened.
People were saying stuff like Joe Hamilton.
Yeah, Hamilton's twin.
Yeah, literally like copy pasted
Oh
his
my God.
fucking hairstyle.
So much better with his
So
normal hair.
funny.
Yeah, I think his caption was like, "Life's for having a bit of fun." And I was
Yeah,
like,
something like you
Who
only
talked
live
you into
once type of
this?
shit.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
you could tell that the end of season was
Yeah.
getting to the drivers at that
Goddamn.
point. Like,
I think Joe's a little bit of a risk taker considering that
Oh, yeah.
photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you kind of want for Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Because like,
we're being way too nice to the drivers. They're like a legend or Grand Prix.
do you reckon? Like, I'm
are
happy
the
to put
other
him in
ones?
average. I don't know if I would
I think.
choose him out of the pack.
Yeah,
So
Joe's like
Be up
he's
with
one
me.
of those quiet drivers. So it's like
Yeah.
unless you love him, you don't really notice them too much.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he hasn't had the pressure of being near the top as well.
Yeah.
Whereas the others have that experience.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Bottom
that
four
is
in
true.
Mario
True.
Kart, man, you know, you're fighting for the first position.
Sorry, Joe, we might
Alright,
put you in average.
We're putting
Average.
Joe in average.
I need to clarify. It's not because we hate you.
Yeah, sorry, we don't hate any of these guys. Honestly,
I do. No, I don't.
there's only one person that I didn't like, and that
Who's
was
that?
that's only Stroll.
Stroll.
Stroll's literally the only person.
Duh, stop with this Stroll slander. Stop. with
No,
this Stroll
okay, wait.
slander.
Let me just defend
Oh,
Stroll slander.
we'll get to Stroll at once when we get to
Yeah, okay,
we'll get
alright,
to
alright.
Sunday.
We'll deal with the Stroll slander
Yeah.
issue.
Let's go. Let's go Ocon.
Ooh.
So Esteban Ocon. He drives for Alpine.
Yeah.
He is Pierre Gasly's
of the French-
teammate.
Okay.
Him and Pierre Gasly have significant beef,
Yes.
despite being on the same team.
It's so funny. Melbourne was like patient zero of
Yeah.
this year's beef issue, but
So
Why do they have beef?
they're both French. I think is
Oh,
the
both French is the big one.
Yeah,
Both like
they're both in Alpine. Both want to be the first driver. They
So
had a
they're no,
shit,
clear
like-
first and
they're so similar, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're very
really?
similar, and they had a bit of a ship team principle where they're like, we don't have a first driver,
Oh.
and then they're both just like infighting to try and be the best.
That's the weird thing about F1 is you're teammates, but you're competing against each
Yeah,
other.
because they're the only ones with the exact same car. It was like
But
two
not
of them.
always. Like sometimes, so for a fair bit of last season, Alex Albon had a more improved Williams than Logan Sargent because
It's a weird system, yeah.
But they only have so much money, and
Yeah.
so to introduce an upgrade costs money.
Yeah.
And if you introduce the upgrade and you're like, oh fuck, it doesn't work, you don't want to have done that on both cars. So you introduce the upgrade on one car, and then you go, oh, it works, put it in the next one, and hope that that will get you into the points. But
And to get faster and faster, the car technically becomes riskier
yeah,
and like more like sensitive. And so if you have your shit driver in the most sensitive car,
Yeah.
then you're
You're
gonna
crashing
you're
into
gonna
it.
crash and
and
shit.
replacing cars
Yeah.
is
Costs
expensive.
money.
Like,
So that's why Max Verstappen has such a gap to Checo, because every upgrade and tuning like thing that they did to Max Verstappen's car, Checo couldn't keep up. So like there's no point doing it at the exact same rate,
Yeah.
because otherwise Checo is just gonna like crash out like every race, and then it's just gonna be a waste of time. So but anyway, yeah, Ocon and Gasly are literally the same. Like Ocon is like
of the two, I would prefer Ocon on my team. I think Gasly though would make
Gasly's won though.
yeah, but Ocon's been on the podium. Esti
Oh, okay.
Besti, P3 Esti Besti, or whatever
Oh
it
yeah,
was.
true,
Monaco.
true, Esti Vesti.
He got
yeah,
podium
true,
in
true.
Monaco. But like, I feel like this is more
I
of
think
a
Ocon would
personality
be more of a
thing.
team.
Yeah,
teammate.
he'd be
Yeah.
way more of a team play. But Pierre would have like some banger like takes during it.
Yeah.
He'd just say some funny shit, and that would be funny as well. But like, I feel like I prefer Esteban.
And Gasly's
Also, I'm
more.
low-key a Pierre Gasly hater, so
Oh, okay,
that's
well
just
there you
like,
go. But like
I have
Gasly,
issues
I
with
feel like
beard.
Gasly's like Gasly's more of a fighter. So it's like yeah, I think it
Yeah.
just depends like what you are and then how you would link up with the other person. So I guess we'll go Ocon for
I feel like he'd be like average.
Do you reckon average?
Yeah, I wouldn't pick him over anyone else, but
We'll go Ocon average and we'll go Gasly average as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Poor man. They're just,
Easy.
it's because they're both French. Everyone's like the same person.
Alright, now we'll go your babe.
Alex
Albon.
Albon. Ah,
Albon.
well,
So-
I would put him in Grand Prix. But-
Albon, have we seen him? So, what teams has he been in? He's been literally just in Red Bull. and
Red
Williams,
Bull, well, he was Alpha Tauri, then Red Bull, then Williams.
Yeah,
I
sorry,
think it was,
AlphaTauri, Red Bull, Williams.
I think it was racing as
race.
Toro Rosso at
Toro
the
Rosso,
time,
yeah.
but it's the
So
same
what?
thing.
Who was his teammate in Toro Rosso? Do you know?
I know that he teammated.
Because it definitely wasn't
Gasly?
Yuki.
I think it was Gasly and Toro Rosso because they.
Oh, so him and Gasly,
Oh, maybe not.
and then Gasly goes up, and then maybe Yuki comes in, and then Alex goes up
I
again.
think so, but because it was Daniel Ricciardo, was it, or was it? No, it was Max Verstappen at that point.
Daniel
so-
Ricciardo was already up there with Max,
Yeah,
and then Daniel left.
Daniel went to Renault, and then they brought in
Gasly.
and it was.
Gasly fucked it. got
I've
kicked
literally seen pictures of Alex in Toro Rosso with his teammate, and I
I
cannot
just
remember.
can't
who it is.
remember the team.
They are currently on the grid, but I think.
Because I'm just thinking of Albon teammates wise. I think he's been a decent teammate.
Yeah.
He's a good teammate to Max. He just got unlucky with a lot of
Yeah.
stuff. Then he went to Williams, and I wouldn't say he's been a bad teammate with Sargent.
You know,
No,
'cause then-
and he was a pretty good teammate
Yeah.
with tall Canadian, and I cannot think of his. It was the goat,
Oh, Latifi.
Latifi.
Yeah,
Latifi,
sorry, he was great with Latifi.
He was great with. He's been very good, and I think he's very personable as well. So you've got a good rapport there.
Yeah, I think he'd be a good teammate. But sorry, what were you
Yeah,
saying?
but the only knock on him is I was listening to like one of the high performance body, and even he said that when it gets to like the high pressure situations, like he feels it, and even said that he's always thinking about, all right, I'm not gonna fuck this up today. Like he's always in a negative mindset, which he was like.
Oh,
he
so he's
blamed
not
that on
clutch.
the-
He's
not,
really-
he's
he's
not
just
gonna
not
come on
clutch.
clutch.
Yeah.
Which I think you need that.
Oh.
I'm
As
okay
that.
with that. I'm
Yeah.
happy to be the try to take the clutch player if it means Albon's getting first in like every other race.
Though, to be fair, I have watched like a series of like, so during lockdown they did like all the Twitch streaming, and there's a series of them, and like the level of no team player all of them developed into is like
Yeah.
incredible.
It's so sudden.
Yeah.
It's like I think it's just once you realize you're at the pinnacle and there's so much pressure on you and the team.
I'm
principal's,
talking
like,
about like they were Twitch streaming like playing like eskies, like roller eskies, and they're like purposely like cutting across.
Oh, sorry, this is not
smashing.
during F1.
No,
That was
this
Sunday.
is like
Oh,
during
what the
2020
fuck?
lockdown. You're like, seriously, I was like, no guys, they were driving eskies.
So I love.
They're just like cutting across just to fuck someone else up, just to have it like.
I love like they're like we should play God Simulator.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That
I
was
love the Twitch
real
streams.
goats.
It's so interesting that I don't think there's many other sports where a lot of players Twitch stream.
Yeah.
NBA has been growing. There's a bunch of people streaming for NBA. There's probably some like football players, like soccer football,
Yeah.
that do it as well. I think Neymar does, but like again, it's not many.
I think some like AFL players might do it. Like,
Possibly.
I hope so. I want to
Yeah.
see like more. I feel like it's so much more like the PR companies are always like, how can we make this person relatable?
Yeah.
That shit
Twitch
is the
streamers.
easiest way to do
Yeah.
that, and they get to enjoy at least
Yeah.
what they're doing.
And those F1 drivers like hit peak Twitch streaming time in 2020 when nobody had anything to do
Yeah.
other than watch.
Exactly.
I think like in Australia, like a lot of the sports, they're worried about their players saying something bad.
Yeah.
Then they're like, let's just shut it down.
See, they
Let's
say
don't do it in
this,
public.
and they let Chris Gale go on TV like every like
No, the Chris Gale's
T20
different.
comes around.
Because he doesn't play for like one club, right? He's just like an independent.
Still,
contract.
like I would be like, do not do any interviews. After the first time he got
Did
fucked
you see
over
that
for
like
that.
Big Bash too?
Yeah, as soon as he did that, I would have been like, no more interviews for him. Give the
And
camera.
I think it's
the
just such a,
respect
like a
to someone
draw,
else.
like no one gives a shit. But
But yeah, I love to see that. So
Well, I'm sensing that you guys aren't going to put Alex in.
no, I won't
Grand
put
Prix.
Alex. I don't think I'll put Alex in Grand Prix. I'll put him in
Legend.
Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really good, but
I'll say after Verstappen. Would you say, or before Verstappen? In terms of the
Are we ordering them
Yeah.
within? Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah. No, I'm saying I think he's ahead of Verstappen.
Really?
Because while Verstappen might win,
Yeah.
if I'm not enjoying playing Mario Kart, like I
Yeah.
don't know,
Do
it's
you
like
want
a
to win
piece
or
of
do you want
like
to
a first.
enjoy?
I think you have to have a balance. I think you can do both.
I just want to
But
win, mate.
But I feel like Verstappen's just like you cannot have both.
There you go.
Sorry. Also, I was going to do this for each of them. What characters are we saying they're picking?
Oh. Okay.
I think Piastri is picking Mario. I feel bad because he's like, but he's like a quiet like I just go with
I
the
feel like
norm
he,
type thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
I reckon.
you're
I
right.
feel like he's choosing Mario. Bottas is choosing the craziest.
Bottas is
He's
like
choosing
Toad.
Funky Kong. He's
Yeah,
choosing
yeah.
like some
Yeah, he's
fucked
like
up-
some, like,
some
weird
crazy
alt
shit.
one. Like,
When he had his mullet and stuff.
Oh,
Oh,
I love
my
it.
god. Yeah, so I'm saying I think he's choosing Funky Kong. Albon.
he plays like Peach or something.
I know he plays Switch. I'm pretty sure he has a Switch. So he's choosing some like he knows this shit.
Yeah. He'd be playing like one of the princesses, like.
Peach. Maybe he's choosing Daisy. He's like, oh, because it looks like my girlfriend. Like,
Yeah,
something.
oh, that's
He'd do
cute.
some shit like that, I reckon. Verstappen is immediately choosing Dry Bowser because he's the
Yes.
heaviest and gets the most speed. And he's purely stats. He's like,
yeah.
what is the fastest car? This one? I'm driving.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing. Gasly and Ocon are going to choose Yoshi, and they're going to choose two different colors.
Colours,
They're
yeah.
just fighting against each other. Yes, 100%.
Yes. Oh, and they're going to choose the exact same card, and they're going to be like, why are you choosing this card? Oh, well, I would choose this card. No, I'm choosing this card. Joe.
Is there like? Oh no, what's the one with the mask though?
Shy Guy?
Yeah, Shy Guy. I reckon Ocon might choose Shy Guy though.
Oh, you reckon?
Like he's big into Spider-Man, and it gives me Shy Guy.
Gives you
always
Spider-Man
me a bit of
vibes?
Spider-Man
Ah,
vibes.
fair enough, fair enough.
So it's either the same or Ocon would go Shy Guy.
I reckon Joe Guan Yu, he's choosing like
It's
whatever
the most
character
expensive
looks.
car. Like, he'll probably genuinely.
He's choosing
He's
whatever
decked out.
looks drippiest, like whichever
Yeah.
character looks sick and whichever car looks
Yeah.
sick. What is like a cool looking Mario Kart?
We need like the list up here.
Yeah.
It's
I
been
think
so
like
long.
you can play as like Bowser's kids, and there's like 13 different kids, and you can just choose any of them. They all look different. Or he's choosing one of those because they got
Probably.
sick hair as well.
Yeah,
Um,
we're getting the list up of all the
Yeah,
Mario
yeah,
Kart
yeah.
characters.
The list up.
yeah, go Mario Kart 8 characters. Yeah, there we go. That's the full list there. So yeah, I reckon he's choosing because you can choose one of these guys. I reckon he's choosing like one of them's called like Larry and shit.
Oh, he'd choose like the one with the glasses or something.
Yeah. I think that's Roy. I think that's called Roy. So he's choosing something like that, I reckon.
Yeah.
Or he's choosing Link. I feel like Joe's probably a gamer.
Oh, 100%. Yes.
I reckon
Yeah,
Joe
yeah.
Joe gets on the games.
Oh yeah.
All right. And now we're talking about Goat Alonso.
Alonso.
The
Lando.
currently the oldest driver.
He's 40 plus, yeah?
Yeah.
41, I think.
41.
He's been driving for
Since 2001. I think
He's
that's his
won
debut.
3 Grand Prix, 2 Grand Prix.
One, maybe.
He's won a few.
I think he's won more than
Oh, I
one.
thought you were talking championships.
Oh, he hasn't
yeah, no,
won
he's
a-
champion. We're talking about championships.
right, No, yeah, he has won World
He's got
Drivers,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you meaning like just like Grand Prix? I'm pretty
He's
sure
got
he's
more than
won
one.
more
Oh,
than
sorry, that's a
3.
Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I know what you
championship.
meant,
Yeah, sorry,
championships,
apologies.
yeah.
I think I don't know. He's been a good teammate, I think, for a lot of
Yeah.
people. Even Hamilton,
For
when they
Stroll
like
as well. he's
they
been-
beefed a little bit, but it's like that's just like typical shit.
Yeah.
And then especially for Stroll, I'd
Yeah.
say
Yeah,
feel like
helped Stroll
he's a
out
big
quite
Stroll advocate.
Yeah.
But it's
Nando's
also, like,
another
because he's
one
part of it. That's
Yeah, does he have a
Yeah,
choice?
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nando's another one where I'd probably be like, he would help me out. He'd be like, that's the button. No, that's the button. But he may get a little bit like spicy about it, you know.
Right, keep going.
Say legend or Grand Prix? We're being too nice. You got to.
I know we're being so nice. It's like fucking shit.
I know at least one person. I'm gonna
He's gonna go to shite.
Who?
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
I think I know who you're going to put in there.
We'll put Alonso in legend then.
Yeah,
Alright.
we're gonna have to like subclass the legend. We're terribly. We're
We'll
terrible.
go
at this.
Sonoda.
Ooh, Sonoda. I feel like
He's been beast this year.
yeah, he has.
He's got a shit personality.
You don't
Just
like
from
his
like the
personality?
small clips I've seen.
No, but
He's
no, he got
crazy
edited
in it.
badly in
He got-
Drive
yeah,
to
he
He's
did.
absolutely screwing over these engineers. He's like, what the? He's like shouting.
Okay,
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah, yeah.
remember he learned English from engineers.
Yeah,
And he learnt it from British engineers.
Engineers, which are they're not very nice when they use their
Yeah, but
language.
did you not realise that just shouting at someone isn't going to increase
Yeah.
their performance? You're just
Yeah,
going to make
no,
them feel
that's
worse.
true.
He
as
is.
well.
I did read like he has done an interview where he's like, yeah, I'm working on it. I've realized,
Yeah.
but I still wouldn't want to be talked to like that over the
like, if
radio.
someone talks to me like that, I'm like, fuck off. Unless you're like Verstappen, you can't talk to me like that.
But like Norris, And Norris also yells. Like,
Yeah.
Verstappen definitely yells.
They all do, and I think that's kind of an understanding. Like during a race, you're stressed, you're tired, you're not
It's very
really
high.
thinking of how do I regulate my emotions right now. Like,
Yeah, you're high strung when you're racing for sure.
where would I put Yuki?
Yuki definitely knows how to play Mario Kart.
Oh, 100%.
I reckon he's a beast.
He's had like.
Yeah, I think he'll be legend. I don't know if he'll be Grand Prix because he's been an okay teammate.
Yeah.
I never had anything bad about him. But like,
he's another one that's very consistent. He was he was almost in Melbourne. He would have broken the record for the most consistently placed. So he was on every other race he was finishing 11th, and so it was like the most times you finished in a position outside of the points, or like in consecutively. And because of the way that the penalties were handed out at Melbourne, he was shifted up to 10th. And everyone in my house, as I was doing a little watch party, were like, no, we want Yuki's 11th position. It was great that he got some points, but like we were wanting
so
Yuki's
much better,
11th. Like, so he's consistent, and like getting 11th consistently in an AlphaTauri is like, that's pretty good work.
I'm happy to put him in either average or legend.
I think we'll get top of average.
Top of
average.
Yeah, alright, cool.
Sorry, Yuki.
Let's go
It's
Stroll.
gonna be like a full hour of us like discussing all.
That's fine. Where's Stroll?
Oh, look, okay. Apparently you don't like Stroll. I quite like Stroll.
I don't think he's the worst driver.
No.
He's definitely not. And look, he can't help who his dad is. Like realistically, like there's no way he could leave that team and someone else pick him up, especially with his performance. So he's stuck there. Like, and if he wants to race, he just has to race there.
Yeah.
I think what people don't recognize is like if any other F1 driver's parent was in the position that Lawrence Stroll is in, the exact same thing would be happening for them.
Exactly.
But it's like, I always consider like Lawrence Stroll is a smart businessman. He wouldn't like put his son in a position that is losing him money. Like,
I don't know.
Like, he wouldn't be doing something
he would,
purposely to
because
lose money.
Because it's
He's
his
got so
kid's,
much-
it's his kid, like Lance's
True.
passion.
Yeah.
But I feel like what's weird is like,
I'm pretty sure Lance wants to go play tennis at this point.
yeah,
like.
it's that, and it's also like I feel like Lance. He hasn't come. We haven't really seen him like a going gets tough, and he like
People forget
He
though,
gets
Lance
crazy.
is gone onto the podium with a Williams. Like,
Yeah, he has.
he's
So you
not
can't
bad.
look
He's
down
not
at
a
that,
bad driver. He's just, I think it feels like he's in a rut at the moment. He's like not,
Something's
in the
not
right place,
clicking
yeah.
when he's like driving. Yeah.
and I think that's frustrating, especially like knowing that like you're kind of in a pace seat and you kind of want to prove yourself, and when it's not happening.
Yeah, and also I would say he's under less pressure than everyone else because he knows he's got a secure.
Somewhat,
seat.
yeah. He's like the only one
Yeah.
that we don't know whose contract expires.
Exactly.
Like,
So that's why I'm wondering, like, so if I'm playing Mario Kart with him, if I'm winning, is he just kind of gonna be like,
he seems
I'll come 10th,
really
like, who
nice
cares?
though. Like, I feel like
Isn't he?
He seems
was
really
he the
lovely.
guy who came to controversy in terms of like what he said to his partner or something? Was that him?
no, that would have been Gasly, I think.
Really? I
Gasly
swear that
is-
was Lance.
Gasly said some crazy
was
shit. in
was
his
that
car.
Gasly? Oh,
But no, the only controversy with Stroll is he pushed his like engineer.
Well, people
in,
reckon
like, the
he
pit.
did.
Well,
'cause
reckon he did.
it's
yeah.
really hard to see, so I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna say.
He definitely pushed something.
yeah, he wasn't.
We just
happy,
don't know who it is or
but-
what it was.
Yeah, and everyone's like, he's like pushing over his engineer.
He's
It's like,
abusive
you
to his
can't see
like,
anything
Yeah,
there.
it's
So
a
like,
bit hard.
I'm sure if he did, then he did. But like, you can't actually like decide that.
I don't think Stroll is.
I would put him
legend.
on like average,
Average,
or
yeah.
shy.
I think
like,
I'd put him above Gasly and Ocon, but I'd put him under Tsunoda.
Yeah, I do. I love Stroll, but I feel like he would also like he'd be there for the nice vibes. He seems like a really lovely person.
Yeah.
I don't think he would be taking it very seriously. I think he'd just be like relaxing, have a nice time, like. So I can't imagine he'd be a particularly useful teammate.
Yeah, 100%. Let's quick fire the rest ones.
Right, yeah.
So
We
we've
gotta
got
be quick. Okay,
Norris, I think Grand Prix.
Grand Prix. Yeah, he streams.
Great teammate. Streams and does sim
Yeah.
racing.
Like,
he'll be He'll be sick.
Um,
It's pretty funny as well. He'll be fun.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
When he's sim racing, he uses like shit equipment as
Yeah,
well.
have
Like
you
he
seen the
doesn't care
time
about
where
that
like
stuff.
he's sim racing with Max Future at the same time, and Max has got like the nice setup, and
Yeah, they
Lando's like on
brought in.
this.
They brought in like a fucking crazy
Yeah,
setup for Max.
and then Lando's like on a bench on a computer, and he's like,
He's like this,
Yeah.
and he's using like a like a shit cafe chair, like almost
Yeah.
like that. He's using one of
Yeah,
those
he's
types
on,
of
like-
chairs, and he's just kind of like this.
yeah.
And everyone's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "I think my pedals are moving."
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, I'll put him in Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Russell, shite.
Or
I'm putting Russell in shite.
Dude, Russell's good, man.
Russell is not.
have you
not
seen
a
him on the
teammate,
Twitch
bro.
streaming though?
Hey,
It's
I'm-
so funny.
Even on the Twitch stream, he's
Yeah,
abusing
he's
like the
so
other
I
people.
love
abusive
it.
on the
Like,
Twitch.
he talks so
He's-
much shit.
Oh, do you milk the goats?
Yeah.
You know, mate, you don't milk the goats.
It's like he'll put everyone off, bro.
Nah,
He's
man.
good at
He's
terms
gonna
of-
abuse
In
me if
terms
I'm
of
performing that.
teammate, shite.
I reckon he's shite teammate, and like he'll win races. But if I'm gonna have a shit time with him, nah, I'm putting him in shite.
It'd be an iconic time, but he'd be such a
And I'm saying
crap
this as a
teammate.
Mercedes fan.
Really?
I'm a like pretty deep Mercedes
And
fan.
why don't you like Russell?
I like Russell. I don't
You-
want him to be my Mario Kart
Pragmatic,
teammate.
pragmatic.
I'm definitely not. They dealt with so much shit where like Hamilton clearly had pace, and then it's just because Russell was like place ahead of him, and he didn't want to give up position,
Yeah.
and they could have
Didn't
won
Hamilton do the
races.
same shit to him though?
But at least they were
Mercedes
team
is
orders.
falling
Though.
apart.
At least they were team orders.
Yeah.
Like so, I don't know. Hamilton, I'm putting Grand Prix.
Yeah, I reckon he.
Do you reckon he's a
We,
good?
we
Oh.
can't go past the goat.
I
Like,
could
I'm
go-
not arguing with that.
I could go legend
That's
only
right.
because
I don't think he's the best.
I don't
teammate.
reckon Hamilton said that he hates the simulator.
Oh well, then shite.
Oh, we put a shot? That's fine. That's fine. He said that he does not like the simulator. He's like, I only enjoy, or like, I only feel like I'm improving doing real racing.
Honestly, fair. I feel like he. I feel
He doesn't
he's
seem
one
like
of
he's
those
got
people
time for games.
Can,
you know.
yeah, he doesn't have enough time. He's like out there pretending to be his dog on Instagram. Like,
I'm trying to be my
can't-
dog. I'm
Like,
making
no time.
fucking tequila with no alcohol in it. I'm fucking being a fashion designer. Like, there's so much shit he's got to do.
He's doing too much to have ever played Mario Kart.
Yeah, I'm messaging him like, dude, we got to be online for this fucking thing.
He's
and he's
like,
going
sorry,
to be like,
no.
sorry, man. you gotta find...
Roscoe's like having a moment.
You got to call fucking Bottas to fucking
Yeah.
come in for you. All right. Magnussen.
Ooh. He is a dad, so I feel like he'd be patient with me.
Yeah.
Being shit.
He's got a lot of
He
perseverance.
also, he can take the shit, like the piss out of himself. So.
Oh yeah.
So I reckon he could go legend.
Yeah, I reckon.
He's been a good teammate, hasn't
yeah,
he, as well?
yes.
Even though him and Hulkenberg
It's a
don't
miracle
get along.
that him and Hulkenberg are on the same team.
So they used to beef. There's a really famous
So
interview
suck my
clip.
balls.
Yeah, so Hulkenberg like crashed into Magnussen and Magnussen was out of the race or something like that. There's a famous interview clip after where Hulkenberg's talking to a reporter. Magnussen comes in, taps him on the shoulder. He turns around and then he says,
Yeah, he's like, but it's like a conversation. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, really good job. And then Hulkenberg's like, yeah. And then Magnussen's like, suck my balls. And then walks
yeah.
off.
Magnussen's like, oh, you are a really good race car driver.
Driver.
Thank you for
Oh, it was,
driving
like,
into me.
sarcastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for driving into me. And he's like, suck my balls, mate.
He's got a sense of humour, mate.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. So I'm chucking him in legend, but I'm saying bottom of legend.
He also does Fox Smash my door. It was
He does
him.
what?
It was, oh, fuck. Okay. That was like the worst delivery of that joke.
Wait, what?
Have you seen the episode in Drive to Survive where he like smashes
Oh, Gunther,
Gunther's
yeah.
door and
he
Gunther's
comes
like,
out.
he does not Fox smash my door.
You tell them to go and fuck themselves.
If they can't.
Gunther, he might go goat. I would want him on my Mario Kart team.
Oh, yeah.
Gunther, yeah, 100%.
Oh, man.
What a legend. Hulkenberg, I'm saying shite.
Oh, 100%. I'm
Like-
like, I don't know why. There's just something about me is deeply against Hulkenberg. Okay, a little bit of a brag. I was on Saturday of the Melbourne Grand Prix. I was at a breakfast in the hospitality area, and so then we walking out. I realized, oh shit! Like the pathway out, because they were like kind of trying to kick us out, is the bridge over the paddock and the paddock entrance. So I sat there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, watching all the drivers come in, and fucking Nico Hulkenberg comes in a full suede outfit. And I was like, no, I'm not.
At
I'm not
Melbourne,
in Melbourne.
in summer.
It was on a Saturday, so it was actually quite rainy. But
Okay, alright.
it was like,
That's crazy.
Yeah. Is that my
Damn, I
phone?
think that's you. Is that your phone?
It could be mine.
It's not my phone anymore.
Anyway.
But yeah, so I was like,
Yeah, what
since then I'm
What a
like, I
dog.
can't morally accept Nico Hulkenberg, you know? That and he said some like insanely sexist shit, but like
Yeah.
that was
He looks like Ken.
yeah.
Like, no fucking shit, he's going to be like an absolute baker.
Yeah.
All right. Lewis
We've done Lewis.
Daniel Ricciardo.
Oh,
I
think
think
it could be so fun.
Beast
though.
teammate.
Yeah, it'd be so
Yeah.
funny
So
as
much
well.
fun to hang
yeah.
around.
Banter.
I don't think he'd be good at Mario Kart.
You know, like,
Not really, dude. I feel like I like Hamilton. I don't think he really would play games.
No.
yeah, he like. I
He's too busy making his wines, driving his dirt
When I like-
bikes in Perth.
Yeah,
More
when
like
I hear him
actor
speak
person.
about like his life, he
He's
sounds
like outdoor person. Yeah.
well. That and it's like he sounds like old as.
Yeah.
Like he has
Well, he
like
is, like, 30,
45-year-old
like-
people hobbies, and
Yeah.
he's like 30. Like
I think he's in Perth right now with Lando, like dirt biking or
Yeah,
something.
that does
Like,
sound
yeah,
like
just
it.
like you know what I mean. Like
Yeah,
I
he
don't
wouldn't
think
be into Mario Kart.
I'm happy to put him in average, but like I could see him being.
Top
I'd
of
say
average.
average.
No, definitely not top of average, bro. I'd
Really?
put him above Zhou, but
Yeah.
under Ocon and Gasly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're putting him there. Perez, I feel like we have to give him his flowers.
You know what?
He's got to go
I
legend.
One of the
Yeah.
best teammates out there.
but there's
Yeah, one of the best.
whenever I think of like, oh, what's Paris like? The one clip that like lives rent free in my mind is it would be the Las Vegas Grand Prix, I think, where they're introducing and they've got like some WWE or like
Oh,
Yeah, I
the-
hated that
like
shit.
and it's like and it's Perez and
And he
it's
just
a
stands there
shot
like this.
of like this announcer just shouting at Perez, Perez, and then Perez is like,
He walks out.
Perez just stands
So
there.
but it was so awkward. I think I watched
It
that
was
like 6
so-
minutes. I'm like, this is not it. Like some people got into it, but most
They
of the
were so
Charlies-
mean to Yuki.
yeah.
He's a small in stature, but he has the heart of a dragon. It's like something like crazy like that. And you just see him walk out. It's like, dude, he didn't need that disrespect. One of the best drivers in the fucking league, and they're just talking about his height. That's crazy. Oh,
Yeah, no.
mate.
Whenever I think of like Perez, it's those shots where he just looks absolutely lost to the world, and it's like the one. I think it was also the Vegas Grand Prix where he's like sitting in the car with the 3 winners,
Oh,
and he's just like
yeah.
wedged into the side.
And there's like the drivers standing, and he's like,
yeah.
and he's got his like lip hanging out and stuff. Oh, so good.
He's so iconic.
But yeah, I gotta
reckon
give
we
him
go-
legend.
Legend,
I think he
yeah.
would know how to play Mario Kart.
Oh,
as well.
100%. He's got like that many kids.
So we're saying, I think Albon's still better, but I don't know whether to go above Alonso.
Well, Alonso's got way more experience.
Okay, so, but I definitely
And
above
Alonso is
Verstappen,
with it. He watches TikToks.
Remember when all the Swifty shit was happening, and Alonso, dude, he played into that shit.
Oh, it
There was a
was so
conspiracy
good.
that him and Taylor Swift were
We're
dating,
Oh my yeah.
and dude, whoever. Lawrence Stroll spent money in the right
It's
places because
actually
their marketing department is
Jimmy
crazy.
is the main media guy. He's Australian.
There you go.
And he's like fucking
That guy
icon, like,
gets it. He
yeah, he is
knows
so on
how to
it.
make
He
that
has to
shit
make
hit.
not
And
make
Alonso's willing to do everything.
Yeah, literally. He did the gritty on the gritty. Oh my god, he literally hit the gritty on the gritty.
And they just got him to do that.
He's just like hit the gritty.
And then with the Taylor Swift song, is like they're like playing the song or something, and then like he get like halfway through, he like looks into the camera and he like winks.
Yeah, it's
And
so
goes back to
good.
reading his book, and that was like peak when everyone was trying to figure out if he was actually dating her or not.
So good.
So smart, mate.
There's all these like 0.5 shots of his forehead as well. Oh
Yeah.
my god, they're so good. Yeah, I reckon.
And then we've got Mr. What the fuck is a kilometer? Like such.
Fuck is a kilometer.
So I don't know. I feel like he's shit. Bro. I'm sorry.
He's what? He's like 21, 22. He's definitely played.
He's definitely played, but it's just like
He
it's
looks so
hard.
serious.
Defense for my Logan Sargent.
How if he had one good race
He got
and
points.
all of them were bad, I would have said absolutely. But the only reason he got points is because other people went out. I don't know if you can give him that.
Although there was a few where he really should have been doing
There's
way
something
better.
there. I can feel it when
Yeah.
he's
See the
driving.
talent.
There's
But it's
something
also like
there.
that jump from F2 to F1 is big. And
And he's not in the best of cars.
yeah, and like
It is,
Oscar's
but,
got
like,
it because he's got that mindset, and he's also got a pretty good car behind him. He was like, everyone forgets about the start of the season. Oscar was doing shit at the
Yeah,
start of the
Oscar was
season.
doing pretty
Like,
crap at the start of the
yeah.
season, and Norris, when he first joined McLaren,
Yeah.
was also doing bad.
So like there is
But-
a big jump.
Albon has proved that
Yeah.
the car is
It's
not bad.
Yeah.
So it's hard. It's really hard to justify.
Yeah,
Like that's
I
why
think
people are struggling this
Give
year.
him one more year, and I think it's even what it was. Helmut Marko, like king of fucking controversy there. Helmut Marko is like, you need 2 years to prove yourself, at least 2 years to prove yourself in F1, because the car is so different. It's like the neck strength, the everything.
Which is fair.
I am a Logan Sargent defense.
But no, I'm definitely not like Logan Sargent is the worst driver. I'm never like that.
But he'd probably be in like. He'd probably be in shite. He'd just be a bit confused.
I'll
the
put him.
whole time.
I'll put him at the top. I'll put him
At the top of shite.
No, I put him above Hulkenberg, but under Russell and Hamilton.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. All right, and then we got the Ferrari boys.
Oh God.
The choker is nice.
Charles Leclerc.
100% shite.
No.
Bottom of the shite. Bottom of the shite. I love that man, but bottom of the shite.
Yeah, Leclerc.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay. Leclerc. He is. You know when you got to do the accelerating thing? It's like. He is like, holding it the whole fucking time.
And then he's just scared out.
And then he's going to be like, I am so stupid.
Yeah.
And then it's over.
Like, and if anyone comes for me for saying he's the bottom of the shite, you have to watch some of his Twitch streaming. Like, he's so bad. Like,
he's bad at games. He's
so bad at it.
At games. And then when he was doing like F1 sim racing on Twitch, he crashed in the same place he crashed in real life.
Yeah.
That's so cute. That's sick.
No, why is that sick?
He shows that he's got the same flaws in sim.
No, that means he's just like he knows that he's crashed there and he's still crashed into
it. On purpose.
But
the way he looks into the camera when he does it, he just goes. He's like,
I am stupid.
He just kind of looks at the. Oh, it was so good.
I think Sainz has to go Grand Prix.
Yeah.
I think Sainz is also one of the greatest teammates. I'll put him under Bottas. Do we put him under Piastri or Norris?
Yeah. I think.
He could go below Piastri, but I think above Norris. Because Norris has always been a number one.
Yeah.
In whatever he's been.
Yeah.
He's only driven for McLaren, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's always been the number one driver.
True, because they had it was Daniel.
Daniel was not number one.
In Lando's first year, so it was like Daniel. I just choked so hard that first year. He was like, the car's not the same.
Which is fair. They did analysis of it. It's just like he likes a slippery back.
Yeah. He because he came up in the Red Bull Junior program and the Red Bull program. He's always lent towards the Red Bull style of the car, and the McLaren car is like completely different. I still don't know what he was thinking going over to McLaren, but he got a nice little payout because
to
McLaren.
Go to Renault. Renault was so
Why did he
stupid.
leave Red Bull?
I think it was
Max Verstappen was becoming very clearly the number one driver when it used to be.
There's a few ego problems. There was like, there was like.
He made the right move. He made the right move. Of leaving. He made the wrong move of going to Renault, in my opinion. Because the issue that the Red Bull car was having was the engine, which was made by Red Bull. And then Red Bull had way better aero because they'd won multiple championships prior to that with Vettel.
Yeah.
So it just made no sense. But
what is done is done. He's back into a Red Bull car at least.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's quickly go through some of the characters.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Sainz, I think Sainz is choosing Donkey Kong.
100%.
Do you think?
Yeah.
What other characters can you really... He could go one of the baby Mario, baby Luigi type.
I reckon he's gone Donkey Kong. He's gone big muscle.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong. Yeah.
Big muscle, like funny, smooth operator.
Yeah.
I feel like it's that vibe. Norris.
I want to say they choose like Waluigi or some shit.
Yeah. I think he'd be mad troll. He'd be like, I'm choosing Wario, I'm choosing Waluigi, like fucking around with everyone. Alonso's clicking random.
Yeah.
Or he's clicking me and he's playing as himself.
Yeah.
I think he backs himself like that. I reckon he would do that. Perez, I don't know.
I want to say like Luigi.
Yeah, Luigi's a bit of a Perez type.
Or like...
Even like fucking Yoshi again.
Yeah.
Like just like, he just doesn't care. He's just like, I'm just going to play whatever character. Like, I'll just take what I get. We've got Tsunoda. I reckon Tsunoda is the same as Verstappen. He's going like, what is the best stats car? Stroll is fucking playing Baby Mario. Man.
Yeah.
That's definitely him. Ricardo.
Just random, you reckon? Or do you reckon like choose something?
I reckon Ricardo's going one of the Cooper children. So like maybe Roy with the glasses. or something like that.
That or like the same vein as Norris and like trolling it.
Yeah, like So sorry, if they're playing together, Norris is going Waluigi, and then Ricardo's going Wario.
Yeah.
And they're pairing up like that. Russell again, I think is going stats. Just what is the fastest?
Yeah. Or he'd be like really upset that he couldn't get Mario.
Yes.
Like-
Yes, he'd be like, "Why have you done that? Why have you done that?" Hamilton, he's just choosing who looks.
Hamilton's like going for looks.
I reckon he might even go King Boo because he's got a crown.
Yeah, I reckon.
He might even do that.
Or he might go, where is it? No, I cannot find it. Don't worry. Yeah, King Boo.
I reckon King Boo. And then Sergeant, who's the most American character.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? I reckon I can see him going like Dry Bones or something.
Yeah.
I think Sergeant's cool. So I reckon you just go for whatever character.
Yeah.
Like. It's not that big a deal. Hulkenberg, he's going fucking. I reckon he's going one of the princesses.
See, I was gonna say like that would be the last thing he would do.
You reckon?
Or
no, but I'd say he'd do that for the irony.
Oh yeah,
type of thing.
yeah.
Like he wouldn't be. He'd choose
go
to be
like-
like, guys, I'm a girl.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, okay, bro.
Or he'd go one of the Animal Crossing, like what's her name? The little blonde one. In Animal
Isabel.
Crossing. Isabel.
Yeah. I can see that as well. All right, and then Leclerc.
Oh, he's going red or nothing. Like.
Leclerc's not even making it to the character selection.
Yeah. Leclerc's like not realizing you got to push. It's random. It's random.
It's random as fuck. Yeah, maybe like Metal Mario or something like that.
Yeah.
I can see him being Mario as well. Like
Leclerc, like if he could, he would get one of the Marios.
Mario
because of
Bros, I think.
Like,
yeah.
He needs that red in his life. He
needs that red.
And
he's
lives
just like,
and breathes.
Please, I just want to win one time. All right, well, there you have it. I will make sure that our full tier list is up on the page.
Didn't take us long at all.
Yeah, definitely didn't take us long. Thank you once again for being our guest this week.
No, thank you for having me.
Hope to see you in upcoming episodes if you'd like.
If you'll have me back.
Of course. Next episode, we'll try to get Darshan back.
Hopefully, he's probably still on Strava, just trying to get
Strava
off the gate.
Still running around.
To be fair, you're the one who's last at the moment.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. In terms of update, I'm actually last on the.
Yeah, he's getting smoked.
On the ladder.
You're getting smoked.
I'm down by like 5K. So sorry, in case you didn't know, we're doing a challenge where this month, trying to get the most distance. The person that comes last has to pay for a full barbecue dinner at this place called Third Wave Cafe, which is probably going to be around $300 plus bucks.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Whoever the best and whoever finishes last. And at the moment, Rishi's on 36.
At the moment, I'm on 36Ks.
Dash is on 40.
And Dash is on around 40. So I'm last, but I'm not super far behind.
What I'm hearing is run to your car.
What I'm hearing is I need to go for a second run/walk tonight. Yeah. And then Nima is like way ahead on like 50 something.
I think it's going to be...
It's like Max Verstappen versus the rest of the
That's literally it. It's Max Verstappen versus the rest of the pack.
I'm just racking up. So in the last like couple of days, I want to just chill back, do nothing.
And just and then like start like you just got to do like stomach exercises and like get ready to
get
eat.
ready, mate.
That's what I'm so terrified for. Is like even if I win, I'm gonna want to eat as much as I can.
Yeah,
no, I did because like especially like when Dash and I go to Sydney, like I want to make him walk a shit ton.
No, why?
Because I want to see you lose. It'll be funny as.
Why can't Dash lose? That's no. We can't have team ups, bro.
He lost last time and he had to donate like $500. So this time I want to see
I wasn't involved in that, so why am I getting shit on for that?
It's more fun.
Oh my god.
And dude, if it's Dash, he's not going to pay up. At least you will pay up.
So
Dash will be like,
anyway, next time you see me, I might be living out of a cardboard box, but that's alright. Anyway, this has been us. We'll see you guys next episode. We're hoping to have another guest for that episode.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, technically Darshan. And one other that we'll keep surprise for now. But also appreciate getting to 40 followers. That's
I think I followed yet, so I'll probably do that.
41 when this goes up. But I really appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Sweet.
Bye. How many times do we say bye?
Bye.
Bye.
You guys have to say it longer.